Going again, guys. Welcome back to the episode of E-Train Games. I am your host, the E-Train, and today I'm doing a little bit of a different video. I decided I wanted to do a video today, but I didn't know what to do. I was kind of torn between doing a original Xbox or a PS2, call it like top 10, and then I was looking at my 64 stuff, and I said, you know what, I haven't gone over this in a while. So instead of doing a top 10, I decided to do my entire collection on Nintendo 64. Maybe it isn't the greatest video in the world, but, you know, I have a lot of games that I've picked up ever since my last few videos, last year, around summer, so I decided to do a whole collab of what I have. So, that's probably why you're wondering why the shelf is all empty, is because I took them all out and they're all next to me right now. So, bear with me. I'm just going to go through and show you what I got here and there. So, alright, so let's start. First game we have here is 007, The World Is Not Enough. 1080 Snowboarding. Aero Gauge, which not many people like that one, but I do. All-Star Baseball 99. All-Star Baseball 2000. Just missing 2001. And I have the whole thing. Army Men, Sarge's Heroes. Automobile Lamborghini, which I'm not a huge fan of this game for some reason. Banjo-Kazooie. Just missing Banjo-Tooie. That's what I'm looking for. Battle Tanks Global Assault. I am looking for the original Battle Tanks. Battlezone Rise of the Black Dogs. Good game. Not many people know about that one that much. Beetle Adventure Racing. Hidden Racing Gem with 64. I definitely recommend it. Blast Core. Label's all jacked up. Right now I can't find a good replacement label for it, so I might do it in the future if I find one. Bomberman 64. Another hidden gem. Bomberman Hero. I'm just missing Bomberman Second Attack, but that game's very expensive, so maybe in the future. Castlevania. Just missing the second one, which not many people like this version for some reason. I actually kind of like the 3D aspect. Chopper Attack. Label is a little ripped, but that's fine. Clay Fighter 63 1/3. Just the normal one, not Sculptor's Cut, unfortunately. Command and Conquer. Another great game I used to play as a kid. Cruis'n USA. Definitely a good racer. The sequels got better as they kept making them. Cruis'n World. Another good one. Just missing Cruis'n Exotica, which is the most expensive one out of the whole trilogy. And it's still one of my favorite racing games. Destruction Derby 64. The label is screwed up as well. I'm trying to find a replacement label for it. So far, no luck. Diddy Kong Racing. Great game. Donkey Kong 64. Another great game. Dr. Mario 64. Not a huge fan of the Dr. Mario games, but this one's pretty decent. Duke Nukem 64. Hidden gem, I still say. Excite Bike 64. Great racer. Love the Excite Bike games. Extreme G. Another great racer. Just missing the second one too, Extreme G. Which, the second one is actually a whole lot better than the first one. F1 World Grand Prix. I had a guy at work tell me this is one of the greatest racing games on 64. So I found it one day, and he's right. It is pretty good. I'm very shocked. It's really good. F-Zero X. Label is discolored a little bit, but I'm not really too worried about it. So I got it for a cheap price. So. FIFA Soccer 64. The original copy I used to play on when I was a kid. Forsaken 64. Not too bad. Gauntlet Legends. No plastic case. I'm in the process of getting more soon, so it's just the game. So it's really nice. It's a great game. I was playing it last night, and it was pretty good. Definitely want to play it with friends next time. So got Glover. I still say it's a pretty good game, even though people said it was kind of just okay. But I still think it's really good. 007, GoldenEye. This is actually my uncle's copy. He gave it to me when he gave his 64 to me, and this was his copy, so I have all his cheats and stuff on here. Which, by the way, he used to play that game so much he beat every single file in was it Agent, Double Agent, I think 007 Agent. I think it's how it goes, or something like that. So he beat on everything, and he got every single cheat on every single file. So it was pretty cool when I have it, because I have basically the whole game is complete without even touching it. So I thought that was pretty funny when I first popped it in when I was a kid. Hercules: The Legendary Journeys. No case, but like I said, probably getting more. Hexen. It's almost like Doom. It has that little scuff up there, but I'm not really too worried about it. Hot Wheels Turbo Racing. Great racer. I always loved Hot Wheels games. I've always did. So, that one's one of my favorites. Hydro Thunder. One of my all-time favorite racing game. Forever. Indiana Jones and the Infernal Machine. It's okay. It's not too good as I thought it would be, but it wasn't too bad. Jet Force Gemini. Kirby 64 and the Crystal Shards. Funny about this one, I got this game for a lot cheaper. I don't know if you can tell, but on the back it is like water damaged. And what happened was the front cover was completely screwed up, so I went on eBay and I found a replacement cover, well, replacement label. You can't really tell, but there's little glue marks here and there if you look at it right. So, but don't matter. I replaced the label and it works just fine. So there was rust, a lot of rust on the bottom of it. I wasn't too sure it was gonna play, but it works fine. So keep using it till it stops working. Kobe Bryant and NBA Courtside. Just missing the second one. Lego Racers. Funny about this one, I actually won this from a contest off of a YouTuber about 2 years ago at the most, and he sent me this in the mail, so so it's pretty funny. I still have it. Mace: The Dark Age, one of my all-time favorite fighting games on the 64, and possibly of all time. It's definitely one of my few that I even touch. So, Madden 64, Madden 99, little rip in the label, but you can't really tell because it kind of blends the background, so it's fine. Madden 2000, which is funny, it was the last Madden I needed to complete all the Maddens on the 64. So here's Madden 01, or 2001. And Madden 2002. So, the Madden 2000 actually took me forever to find. It took me quite a while until I found it, and I was very mad because it was the only one I needed, because I had them all. The only one I needed was that one, and one day I went to a store and it was there. I think it was like $1 or $2. So, I got it. So, Magical Tetris Challenge. It's okay. It's I don't know. It's really, it has like characters in it and stuff. I don't know. I haven't played it in so long. I kind of forget. Mario Kart 64. One of my favorite Mario Karts of all time. Mario Tennis. Great tennis game. I'm just missing Mario Golf on the 64. Mickey Speedway USA, which is surprising because this game is actually shot up in price. When I first got it, it was like $8, $9, and and now it's like up to like 15 now, or 20 in some stores, so it's pretty funny to see it jump up after a long time. Midway's Greatest Arcade Hits Volume 1, just the game. Plastic is coming soon, hopefully. Mischief Makers, definitely a hidden gem on the 64, I say. It's definitely a good one. Mission Impossible, terrible game. Monopoly, you never go wrong with Monopoly. Monster Truck Madness 64. It's funny about this one. This is probably not the game that got me into video games, but it's probably one of the very first few games I ever played. I actually played this game at a car dealership. They had a 64 kiosk, and I remember standing there and playing this game. So it's one of like the first like 2-3 games I ever played in my life. So, but that was one of them. So, Mortal Kombat 4. MRC, Multi-Racing Championship. I think it's a hidden gem. I like it. A lot of people don't, but I think it's one of those hit or miss games. But to me, I think it's really good. NASCAR 99. Just missing 2000. NBA Hang Time. Great alternative to NBA Jam. It's literally the same mechanics and everything. I like how you can create your own player in that version, and you can have your creative player with other people. I love that. So, I always did like games like that. NBA Live 99. NBA Live 2000. One of my favorite 2000 games, live games. Besides 2007 and 8, this was another all-time favorite. NBA Showtime, NBA on NBC. Kind of like NBA Hang Time, NBA Jam, somewhat, kinda. NFL Blitz 2000. I always love the NFL Blitz games, they're good. NFL Blitz. I'm just missing 2001, and I think there's another one, I think, so I have most of them. NFL Quarterback Club 98. NFL Quarterback Club 99. And NFL Quarterback Club 2000. The only one I'm missing is 2001, and I can't find that game anywhere. And I tried going online for it, and everyone wants like $12 for a loose copy. So I'm just like, really? So, oh well, I'll find it someday. NHL 99, another game that I used. That was the original. This is the original copy I used to play when I was a kid. I still do. Not all the time. From time to time, I'll throw it in. NHL Breakaway 98. NHL Breakaway 99. Nightmare Creatures. I think it's a hidden gem. Not many people talk about it. It's definitely a scary game. But I think the PS1 version is better because there's cutscenes. The 64 version is not really cutscenes. So, Off-Road Challenge. Another great racing game. Say it's a hidden gem as well. Olympic Hockey 98. Paperboy. Perfect Dark. A must-have for a 64 if you have one. Especially GoldenEye. Both of them are must-haves if you have a 64. Pokemon Stadium 2, which has the split color difference. I love that. And I'm just missing the first one. Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. Always was a huge Power Rangers fan when I was a kid. Quest 64. One of like the few RPGs that are actually made on the 64, and that one actually really sucks. Revolt, another game. My own copy when I was a kid and I got it. Another favorite racer. I wouldn't say it's a hidden gem, but I would say not many people talk about it. So I would definitely give it a try if you want to play games like that. So Ready to Rumble Boxing. Just missing second round. Ridge Racer 64. Another hidden gem. San Francisco Rush Extreme Racing. This is my own personal copy from when I was a kid. Played this a long time as well. Definitely a great game. Rush to Extreme Racing USA is a sequel. Definitely a good one. Personally, I think the first one was better. The second one is okay, but I still think the first one was better. I think there's a third one, but I can't confirm it because I haven't found it. But I thought someone was telling me there was a third one, so. Shadow Man. Snowboard Kids. And just missing the second one on that. That's very expensive. South Park. South Park Rally. It's basically like Mario Kart with South Park characters. It's pretty good. It's really funny at times. Star Fox 64. You have to have it if you have a 64. This is my uncle's copy. When he gave me a 64, he gave me a couple games, and this is one of them as well. He beat everything in the whole game. He even got the secret level. I forget how to do it, but there's like a secret level you have to get, and it's trippy. Very, very trippy. Star Soldier, Vanishing Earth. About the plastic yet. Funny thing about this, I had a copy of this years ago when it first came out. And, not when it first came out, but like when I first found out about it, I should say. And I sold it for like $5-6 to like some kid I knew or something. And ever since then, like out of nowhere, all of a sudden the game starts shooting up in price. And yeah, now it's up to like $25 now. I paid $18 for mine, unfortunately. But every time I see it, it just reminds me of when I sold it to that person that I wish I never did that. But oh well. Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. Not too bad. A lot of people like it a lot. It's not my favorite racing game in the world, but if I had to play that one, I think the Dreamcast version is the best version. PS1 version and the 64 version are just too pixelated, and the Dreamcast version looks beautiful. So, Star Wars Rogue Squadron. Actually, with this one, I have all the Rogue Squadron games. I have the first one here, and the other two on the GameCube. So that was the only one I needed was this one. Star Wars Shadows of the Empire. Not too bad. I never was a huge fan of it, but it's not bad. Mario 64. You know, the label is a little discolored. This was actually the first game I ever played on the 64, and probably the first game I ever played in my life. And I got pretty far first time playing it. I got to, I think, the level with the booze in the house, the mansion. So, as far as I got. And it's actually the original copy I played it on, so it's always cool that I have a piece of history close to my heart. So, definitely a good game. Forever will be. Until that day breaks. Until this breaks, I'm still keeping it because it's a lot of memories on that card. Super Smash Brothers, first one. I have all the characters in that, by the way. Finally, after like a year of having it, I finally got all the characters. Supercross 2000. I say it's another hidden gem. Not many dirt biking games on the 64, but that was definitely one of the better ones. Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask in the 3D print. Great game. Love this game. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Must have if you have a 64. What's funny about this one is that I got this from my mom for nothing. She came to my house one day and she brought a bag of 64 games, and one of them was in there was this one. And I asked her about it, and she said that she doesn't have her 64 anymore, so she was selling them off, but she knew that I have a collection, so she gave it to me. And it was funny because I was not expecting that when she walked in the door, so that was still a surprise. So Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. So say it's the best Pro Skater out of all of them, the best one. Top Gear Rally. Triple Play 2000. Turok Rage Wars. Vigilante 8, which is like Twisted Metal in a way. It's basically Twisted Metal just reskinned and with different people and stuff. But it's definitely a fun alternative for the 64. But I think the PlayStation 1 version is better because the controls feel more fluid. The controls on here feel too choppy. Whaley Country Club, the Golf Classics. Wavery 64. It's another game I used to play as a kid, my original copy. Wet Tricks. Wipeout 64. Hidden Gem. Definitely. Great game. Just about to hit the end here. See if we can try to read it. World Championship Wrestling Backstage Assault. Good game. WWF Attitude, get it? WWF Warzone, which is personally my favorite one. WrestleMania 2000, great game. I think this is my personal favorite wrestling game of all time, by far. And the last one, Yoshi's Story. So that's all my 64 games, guys. You know, I wasn't really planning on doing a video about this, but you know, I haven't done one in a while with my 64 stuff, especially. Oh, excuse me. So I decided to do it, and I kind of realized I was going to go over time because there's a lot of good games. So I kind of knew that was going to happen. But it's definitely a fun ride looking at a lot of them and remembering old memories and good times and stuff. So, but anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Stay tuned. I might make another video probably tomorrow. I might make one tonight or something. I'm not sure. And definitely subscribe to my channel if you haven't. That'll help me out greatly. Leave a comment down below if you want to see something different, you have a question or whatever. I'll answer that for you if I can. And I put my Instagram name at the bottom. Every time I get pickups or whatever, I always post them on Instagram first. And definitely follow me on there. Be much appreciated. And that's really it, guys. So thanks for watching me going through some of my 64 games. Definitely going to get a lot more in the future. And yeah, so hopefully I can find some to complete some more sections of the collection. So, but that's it, guys. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, everybody.